Wagwan my G's. So, new format, cash is kinda dead. So I thought, I'll play some Synchron. I love Synchron. I've been playing it since like 2011, junked awful. And I'd like to show my deck profile for the current format for me for Synchron. So we'll start off with the actual Synchron engine. Wheel Synchron, it's the newest one. It's really, really powerful. You get an extra normal summon with a level 4 alarm monster. Pretty damn good. To Stardust, it searches the best engines in the deck, and it's a tribute to summon. Through Junk Synchron, arguably the best starter in the whole deck. Rev Synchron, newest card with Wheel Synchron, but it does a lot for the deck. It's essentially a Dark Bulb, and it's a Synchro you can summon from the deck. To Assault Synchron, another very new one. It brings back things like Dissipator, which help a lot, and it's a special 2 we have now. A Jet Synchron, I never needed more than one. I think it's fine. The one copy, you get it from deck, and if not, then it's fine as well. So that's all the Synchrons. We also have the sort of sub-Synchron engine. We've got Giant Converter and Synchron Carrier. Converter searches any Synchron, but you also want to have it in the graveyard, which is really good. Or Junk Synchron. Carrier is another good one. Yeah, plus level 3 is another Speeder, and Speeder is the best card. So the whole deck revolves around Junk Speeder, which you'll find later in the extra deck, but it's a very important card. So I also play Sakatama. This is a bit of an unorthodox pick, but it's an extra normal summon of a level 4 non-tuner, which is very important for this deck. I keep finding that I don't have enough non-tuners, so I've been testing with this, and it's been really good in testing. I cannot sing its praises enough. We've got Stardust Trail. This is part of the Stardust Illumination engine. So if you've already drawn Arriving Light, you can use your Stardust Synchron in the graveyard, say. So it should be something, bring back Trail. These two together will make Assault, XL. And then that can bring back Assault Synchron, I was trying to say. And that can make Barone, Dissipator, anything like that. Other best card in the deck, honestly, is Dark Warrior. Incredibly good card, makes a lot of tokens, gets you lots extended. It's a great card, great card. And then I played 2 Kygo Clawcrow because it's a level 2 non-tuner extender. It helps you make Junk Speeder, it's great. For the sort of Stardust engine, I have Converging Wills and Stardust Worm. Converging Wills is kind of bad, but it's a free summon and summons Worm from deck, and Worm's a free summon of a level 1 non-tuner if you have a dragon, and it can summon back Converging Wills if it gets interrupted. Hand traps just play for Ash Blossom. You don't play more than that, it's good enough, honestly. I've considered Effect Veiler, but it's never really been that much of an issue. For the spells, free on your mark gets set duel. Stupid name, stupid good card. Searches any Synchron, including Carrier, and that saves a lot of hands, honestly, because Carrier plus Synchron, or Junk Synchron, will get you Speeder. There's no Speeder to this card per deck. Tuning gets Junk Synchron, and any other one you really need. Overtake, reveal Junk Warrior. I normally play as the target and get Junk Synchron. It's that important in this deck. For sort of one-offs, we have double, triple tactics. Extender, it's really useful. As you're going second, you can steal an opponent's monster as a level and then synchro with it, and then get it back, and that's awesome. So for the true one-offs, we have Synchro World. You search it off Crimson Dragon, and it revives tuners, modulates levels, revives synchro. It's so good, so powerful, and it interacts with on your market schedule because they both use the same kind of counters. So you can just play Synchro World. If you've got this already on the field, you can send it to the graveyard, draw 2, just Pot of Greed. Excellent card. Play an Upstart, play Caught by the Grave, Reinforce for the Army, Harpies, and then for the Stardust engine, we have Illumination and Arriving Light. Arriving Light is another really good extender. and Illumination can either be a summon or a dump from deck, and it can change levels, which is actually very important. So yeah, no traps, it's just no need for it. The extra deck, we have the Crimson Dragon. Search a Synchro world, and you can target a level 7 or higher Synchro you control, summon a dragon of the same level. Now this is very important in the deck, because you can end on like 2 negates and make it 3 or 4 with this. I used to running the Cosmic Quasar engine, but it was just a little bit bricky. I think you can run it if you'd like to, but you'd want to run a little more like active extenders. So talking of this engine, we've got Red Supernova and Cosmic Blazar. I don't normally summon Cosmic Blazar in its own way. I will just make Red Supernova and Crimson Dragon, and then I can tag out Crimson for Cosmic Quasar, and that's a full ball banish and a negate, which is honestly normally enough for this matter. At level 11 we've got is Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. There isn't really another good level 11 you want to summon off Crimson Dragon for this, but use this with Converging Wheels. It's got a Spell Speed 1 negation and an actual Spell Speed 2 negation. Really powerful card, really powerful card. And then for level 10s we have Bestial Disparter and Barone de Fleur. Barone's obviously the same Synchro. Normally we're making Bestial Disparter though, because this with Converging Wheels can make Majestic Shooting Star, and then it gets you the full effect of your Majestic Dragon equivalent in Converging Wheels, and there's some Stardust Worm from deck. You make it more often than not, but Barone is always a good option if you haven't got as much extenders. For later Crystal Wing, I found quite often I want to go Speeder into Charge Warrior into Crystal Wing, and that removes a lot of space, but it also gives you a really good negation tool, helps for Navira if you're a bit slow. Obviously Navira is a bit of a game ender against you, but it's alright. Actually saying that, not as much as it was, because of Revolution Synchron. You could Navira that, but then they just bring back Rev Synchron, and you make a 12. You make Crimson Dragon Search Synchro, you might be able to extend from there, so toss up. The true Stardust engine, we've got Stardust Dragon and Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Basically, free Barone on Dispater, and you play this because you can summon off Excel Synchro Stardust, and go from there. I thought about cutting Stardust Dragon, but it's come up a lot, I really want it. Plus, this works with Illumination actually. So Illumination will summon from deck if you control a Stardust Dragon or a card that mentions Stardust Dragon. Play a Stardust Charge. It's just a cycle really. Level 6 non-tuner, it can be Crystal Wing. It's just an important card. It can be cut, but I would not want to, honestly. Best card in the deck is Junk Speeder, bar nothing. It makes this deck tick. I'm not the biggest fan of it in card design. I think it's a bit lazy for Synchron, but I'm glad it's here, because it makes the deck so much more competitive now. Summons as many Synchrons from deck as you can, and I mean there's a lot of Synchrons, normally it's 5, so yeah, it's just a good card. Limited one is Hyper Librarian, insanely good card. You draw each time a Synchro monster is summoned. Like, that is insane. Both you and your opponent, so you can puff up your opponent's things, drawing Ash. Junk Warrior's here, partly because it's a level 5 non-tuner, but also because it's the target for Synchro Overtake that you need, because it mentions Junk Synchron. One Formula Synchron for a cycle, and a bit Quasar if you want to, or Blazar, Quasar as well. Ancestral Double Star Shaman, because it brings back Doppel Warrior, Calico Clawcrow, all of those. And so level 2 tuner. So yeah. This is my Synchron deck profile. I'm really enjoying Synchron at the moment. I think it's a good deck. I wouldn't say it's something you should play if you want to necessarily win a lot of tournaments, but I think definitely at locals, even regionals, it can be a really exciting and sort of off-meta pick. People aren't really going to be expecting something like Synchron, whereas they might not have much side space for you, but it's a deck where you need to think ahead a lot. You need to be able to plan your lines out beforehand. It's a lot of gold fishing, but I think it's just a rewarding deck if you felt like building it. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for this deck, if you have any questions. I'm always happy to talk about Synchrons. They are a absolute pet back of mine. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Only like 1% of you are subscribed to watch these videos, so you know, the Tommy in it special. So yeah, peace out. See you next video.